I have a $100 bet on the Lakers at 22-1 to win the championship. Any good way to hedge? Should I buy Denver at 4-1? Now, that's an interesting side note there. You can comment on that, Teddy, but just in general, what would you recommend to Matt and other people that have a Lakers ticket? I believe Las Vegas Chris has a 100-1 ticket, I've heard as well. So there's definitely maybe some opportunities now to hedge with the Lakers up 1-0.
So if you have there's a difference here if you have a big plus price ticket. You have a 100-1, 150-1. They're out there on the Lakers, 50-1 versus in this case a 22-1 ticket on LA. Because if you're going to start hedging off of this, you're really going to cut into your potential profits. So let me start with this. Should I buy Denver at plus 400? No. Denver is not that's not the thing standing between the Lakers and a championship right now. The first thing standing between the Lakers and the championship right now is the Golden State Warriors. So if you want to hedge with the Lakers up 1-0 in the series right now, you can get Golden State at a plus price. You can hedge off a little bit, 1 unit, and you'll lock in a profit. If the Lakers lose this series, if the Lakers lose, you can make money with Golden State. If they win, you're alive, and you only need to hedge 2 more series. But again, when you start talking about, we only need to hedge 2 more series, now you're cutting into your profits. Personally, I tend to let these bets ride. I tend to let them ride until I don't like it anymore. If I don't like it anymore, that's when I'm going to hedge, not before. If a team faces elimination, that could be a time to hedge. You could say, let's hold off on the Lakers. Let's hold off on this Warriors bet. And let's just let this series play out. And if LA is facing a potential elimination game, that's when we'll hedge. Probably that's the way I would do it. I don't know that I take Golden State on the money line right here. But there's still 7 other teams remaining. Lakers are only one of those 7. They're not one of the favorites out of those 7. So when you're talking about your hedging bet sizes, initially, you want to keep them relatively small. You risk a unit, hedge a unit. You risk 2 units, hedge 2 units. This way, you'll get something back. You're not in a negative expectation situation, but you're not risking all of your potential profit for something that you're not going to be able to cash for another 6+ weeks. That's my take, Steve. What about you?
Yeah, I agree with you, Teddy. And obviously, I draw a lot of correlations between the financial markets and the sports betting markets. And something I've always said when someone asks, when should they sell an investment that's done very well? I've always said, you don't have to sell it all at once, right? You can take a little bit off the table and let the winners run. That's the best thing to do, really, in both sports betting and the investment markets, is let your winners run. But I do think from an emotional side, you do want to at least get your initial investment back and maybe lock up a little bit of a profit. So if the Lakers don't win the championship, which, by the way, they likely will not, right now the odds are 4.5, 5-1. So that's about an 80-some% chance they won't win the title. So most likely this bet is still going to lose. So I do think it's important to lock up a little bit of a profit for those couple reasons. But the biggest thing about hedging, why I'm usually against it as well, kind of what you said, is that you're hedging away an edge. I mean, right now the Lakers are 5-1. You've got them at 22-1. That's a huge advantage play right there. So you don't want to hedge much of an advantage play away, even though it's not likely to win. But I would say if you're going to hedge, tonight's the night to do it, because as you said, Teddy, you're getting Golden State at a plus money price in the series. They're a 6-point favorite. They are likely to win this game tonight. So I think this is the ideal time to do it. And by the way, home favorites down to 1 have won every game. They're now 6-0 after the Celtics blowout win in this playoff. So I think this is the perfect time to have this question. It's the perfect time to lock up your initial investment and maybe a little bit of a profit, but then let most of it run. The Lakers keep doing well, you'll have even a better hedge in the next round and maybe in the finals. But Matt, thank you for your question. And once again, viewers out there, keep them coming in. What do you think, Teddy?
I was just saying, so the basically giving you 2 different strategies for how to do this. You can bet Golden State to win the series tonight, or you can wait until the Lakers face elimination, and that's when you bet Golden State to win the series. The choice is yours. And you probably won't get a plus price if the Lakers are facing elimination. If you're betting Golden State, especially because Game 7 would be in Golden State, although Game 6 would be at home for LA. But it's a scenario where if you want to wait, you can, and you may not have to make the bet at all. That said, you won't get the best of the number if you choose to wait.
Right. I think this is a textbook example of take a little off, right? Lock up your initial investment at plus 140 on the Warriors tonight. And then if you have to hedge again in game 6 or 7 when they might get eliminated, if the Lakers are in that spot, then you hedge maybe the rest to lock up a little bit of a profit. Then you're not kicking yourself or second guessing because a lot of this is just an emotional hedge as well, in my opinion, long term. All
Sure.
right, thanks for the
But they still
questions.
have to win. They still have to win 3 more series. So every time you're hedging,
Correct.
you're going to start the process. You're going to continue to hedge throughout, which tells us that at 20 to 1, winning 3 more series. If you're hedging the whole way, you're going to piss away a lot of your profit,
Yeah, and
potential
Teddy, that's
profit.
something I meant to mention. You also, what was your game plan when you initially made the 22-1 bet? Did you really think the Lakers were going to win this, or did you think you're going to probably be able to hedge? My guess is you probably were planning on hedging when you made the initial bet at some point as well. So that's also important, to have a game plan when you make these future plays, so that once again you're not second guessing. I'm big on the, as you can see, the emotional mindset of this stuff because it's a daily grind, and you don't want to go on tilt as you might in poker after a bad beat or something. So have a game plan, take a little off the table now, take a little bit more off if they face elimination. That would be my recommendation. Same as I would if you're selling a stock or any other financial advice.